Hello and welcome back. So in last couple of lectures, we implemented simple filter functionality in our Express application. Now in this lecture, we are going to implement advanced filtering logic. So what do I mean by advanced filtering logic? If I go to Postman, currently when we are filtering for the document, we are only checking for equality. So for example, let me remove this sort from here and let's remove this limit and page. So currently what we are doing is using this query string to the server, we are passing the information where we are telling that filter hotel documents for me where the city is equal to Mumbai and ratings is equal to 4.7. If I go ahead and if I send this request, it is going to return us all the documents where the city value is equal to Mumbai and ratings value is equal to 4.7. Also, if I remove this city criteria from here, and only keep this ratings criteria, only this ratings query string. In that case, here we are telling filter all the hotel documents where the ratings is equal to 4.7. If I go ahead and if I send the request, it is going to return us all the documents where the ratings is equal to 4.7. You will see here the ratings is equal to 4.7. In the next document also, ratings is equal to 4.7. Here also, ratings is equal to 4.7. So this is a simple filtering logic. But what if I want to filter all the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5? Not just equal to, I want to filter all the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. So if you remember from the introduction to MongoDB section, in MongoDB we have some comparison operators. And using those comparison operators, we can compare values for greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So let me go to VS Code and let's say, let me copy this line for now. And for now, I'll comment this line. Let me paste it here. And if I want to filter all the documents where the ratings is equal to 4.5, to this find method, I will pass a filter query object where I will specify the ratings field. I'll use colon and I'll specify the value like 4.5. And in this case, this find method is going to find all the documents where the ratings value is equal to 4.5. But if I want to filter the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5, in that case to this ratings, I need to pass an object like this, a document. Inside that, I can use a comparison operator, which is $GTE, and to that, I can specify the value, which is 4.5. So here I'm telling that find me all the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. So in this case, this find method is going to find all the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. Here, if I save the changes and if I go to Postman and if I make a request, it is going to return us all the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. So in this case, it has returned us all the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. Here it is 4.6, here it is 4.7, then here it is 4.8. So it has returned us all the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. In the same way, I want to find all the documents where the city is Mumbai. So here I'm going to specify one more condition. So first I'm going to filter based on city. So here I'll say filter all the documents where the city is Mumbai. The city value is Mumbai. So here I'm checking for equality. And after that I'll use comma. And then I'm saying that out of the filtered documents where the city is Mumbai, find all those documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. So if I save the changes now this find method should return us all the documents where the city is Mumbai, and then it is further going to filter it in those filtered documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. So if I go to Postman now and if I send this request, now we should have two result. Okay, we have four result. In all of these results, the city is Mumbai and ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. Here let me change the criteria and here let's say 4.7. So in this case, it should return us only two documents. So now you will see it has returned us only two documents, and in these documents it has returned us all the documents where the city is Mumbai and rating is greater than or equal to 4.7. Here in both cases it is equal to 4.7. Okay, now I also want to add one more filter criteria. So let me change it to 4.5, and before checking the ratings I want to check cheapest price. Okay, so here I want to check for all those documents where the cheapest price is less than 400. So here I'm specifying another field where the cheapest price is less than. So for that I can use $LT operator, which stands for less than, and here I'm going to specify the value as 400. So now what this filter criteria is going to do is it is going to first filter all the documents where the city is Mumbai. In those filtered documents, it is going to find the documents where the cheapest price is less than 400, and whatever result is returned, in that returned result, it is further going to filter it by checking its ratings. So it is going to filter the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. So if I go to Postman, before that let me save the changes, and if I make the request now, so in this case also it has returned us four documents, and in all of these the cheapest price is less than 400. Let me change the filter criteria here. So let me change it to 300. If I save the changes and if I go to Postman and let me send the request. So now it has returned us three documents. Okay, so this is how we can write the filter query where we want to use operators like greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, etc. Okay, so now the question is, how are we going to get this type of filter query from the client? Because earlier when we were using only for the equality check, it was very easy. But now we also want to use the operators, the comparison operators in the filter query, and this will make things a little bit complex. So in this lecture and in the next lecture, we are going to implement this advanced filtering logic in our Express application. And I'll show you step by step how we can do that. So first of all, let me copy this query string from here, and I will remove this line. We don't need it anymore. But the filter query which I have copied, I'll paste it here. Okay, and let me uncomment this line. Let's save the changes, and if I go back to Postman and from here if I make a request, it should return us all the documents where the ratings is equal to 4.5. Now what I want is I want to get all the documents where the ratings is greater than or equal to 4.5. So for that what I can do is after this ratings I can use a set of square brackets like this, and then inside that I can specify the operator name, which is GTE, something like this. So if I go to VS Code and there if I log the query object, let's see how it looks like. So if I save the changes and if I go to Postman and if I send the request, first of all, we are not going to receive any result because now it is going to check for a field in the document where the field name is this ratings square bracket GTE closing square bracket, and we do not have any field like this in the documents. That's why it is returning empty hotel array. But if I go to terminal, there you will see that the query object is logged, and in that query object the property name is ratings GTE, the same thing which we have specified as the key in the query string, and its value is read as a string value, as you can see here. If I go back and here before this ratings, if I also say city equals Mumbai, and then I will use this end to separate another query string. Okay, and now if I send the request, we should still receive empty hotels. But if I go to the terminal Now you will see in the query object, we have city property assigned with this value Mumbai, and we have another property which is ratings GTE assigned with 4.5. Let's do one more thing. Before this ratings, let's also add cheapest price query string. Okay, and I'll say equal to 300, and then I'll use AND operator to separate it from this ratings query string. And since I want to check for the hotels where the cheapest price is less than 300, after this cheapest price, again I'm going to use square bracket, and inside that I'm going to specify the operator which is LT. Let me send the request. In the result, we should be getting empty hotels, that is correct. But if I go to the terminal now, so this is how the query object looks like. So in there we have the city property, we have cheapest price LT property, and we have ratings GTE property with the assigned values. Now here these values are read as string value, but we do not need to worry about that because Mongoose will take care of converting these string values to their appropriate type. So that conversion we do not need to do explicitly. But if I copy this query object and let's go to VS Code, and there let me paste it below this line. So this is how we are getting the query object from the client, and this is how we need it in order to filter documents. So let me put this one first. So I'll cut it and I'll paste it here. Okay. So this is how we are getting the data from the client, and this is how the expected query string should look like. I mean, expected filter query should look like. Okay. So for that, what we are going to do is we are going to create a function. Let me remove this commented code from here. Okay, so here we are going to create a function. I'll call it as getFinalFilterQuery. You can provide a more meaningful name if you want. And here I'm using arrow function syntax. And in here, this function is going to receive a query object. Okay, and we are going to modify that query object. So basically here, we are going to receive a query object like this, like the one which we are getting from the client. So this type of query object we are going to receive, where we have property name followed by square brackets, and inside that we will have the operator name. So this type of query object we are going to receive, and we are going to use that to create a proper filter query object. Okay, so here first of all I am going to create a variable. I'll call it as final filter query, and initially it is going to be an empty object, and from this function I'm going to return that final filter query. Okay, and let's go ahead and let's call this final filter query from this function. So here instead of logging query object, here I'm going to call final filter query, get final filter query, and to this I'm going to pass this query object. This is going to return us a filter query. Let me go ahead and let me create a variable, and let me simply call it as filter query. And this is the filter query which we are going to pass to this find method. Currently, this get final filter query is returning us an empty object. That means here we are passing an empty object, and in that case this find method is going to return us all the documents. So if I save the changes and if I go to Postman, here when I make a request, it is always going to return us all the documents, no matter if we specify a filter query string or not. So here I'm specifying a query string where city equals Mumbai. Even though I'm specifying this query string, still it is not going to work. It is still going to return us all the documents because this filter query which I'm passing here, it is assigned with an empty object, right? So even though we have specified some query string in the request URL, for now it is always going to return us all the documents. Now in the next lecture, we are going to implement this getFinalFilterQuery function to create a filter query object for advanced filtering. Okay? Alright, so this is all from this lecture. I'll see you in the next lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.